Hello, my friends. I greet you from the last days of my sabbatical last week or so in the sunlight and the beauty of New Mexico, here at Joel and Diane Sarah's house. And their two dogs, Trixie and Rosie, who greeted me first. In this beautiful place and in the glory of the holy mountain of the Taos Pueblo, I greet you in a sacred land, knowing that all land, all life is sacred. We've learned this from our sisters and brothers, Francis and Claire and others. We know this ourselves too from our deep faith. Christ has conquered death and darkness. But not only that, has brought us again into the renewal of ourselves as one family in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And so as sisters and brothers, as we gather at Easter time and feel the immensity of that, as I do of this land, we feel the intimacy of God's love. And Paul talks to us about that. He says, brothers and sisters, do you not know that a little yeast will leaven all the dough? So he's talking from a graphic image of making bread. And then he says, right away, clear out the old yeast so that you may become a fresh batch of dough. So we still have time for that. Even if you're seeing this after Easter, we still have time. It's every moment we're in that we can become renewed and new, inasmuch as you are unleavened. For our Paschal Lamb Christ has been sacrificed. Therefore let us celebrate the feast, not with old yeast, the yeast of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. So here we are, my friends, beginning to celebrate Easter, possibly in the midst of it or just before it. Each day is a time when we can rise and shine, as my dad used to say, and enter into the truth of the great faith of Christ, who died that we might live, that we might be women and men of freedom and the fullness of life. That's the promise of Easter, and it's more than just a promise, it's the presence of Easter. And Christ, who has now gone before us, died and risen. And in his path we walk. So I bless you as you move into your Easter time to continue to celebrate it by choosing a new path, letting go of old leaven, and moving into new ways as we try as at the mountain and as mountain family, that with Jesus Christ, with the God of your understanding, to join with others to make all things new. Blessings and the happiness and joy of Easter. Dan Riley for all of the mountain family.